The semblance of power don't interest me.
So you don't stand a chance then.
You face the temple guard and witch hunters armed to the teeth, and all you've got's a gang of tramps and a handful of mages. I wouldn't bet a single crown on you.
Nor would I. Not at the moment. But war shuffles the deck. In wartime, folks start to understand things. Start to wonder why magic's outlawed, even though it's so damn useful. Folk come to me knowing full well it's forbidden. You know why? Because they fear death by disease more than torture. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And my friends. But that's a tale for another time.
Ratking?
For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because like I see, well...
An acquaintance who is more than an acquaintance.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping
The
me to
other way.
survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never believed it.
6 months ago, Triss met me.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're a Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
Yes.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
You saw what he said. They keep his trousers. Poor guy. That's what you get for drinking. Don't drink. It's not worth it. Ooh, nice.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies.
Got
for you.
stolen again.
Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight
Ooh.
towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Gotta be prepared to make sacrifices, Trees.
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails,
Ew.
crushed his bollocks,
Nope.
nothing.
Skip.
Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Just putting a bill. Drive him mad. Ooh. Daming loot. Loot. Kailangan ko yung calculating.
You're gone!
Ha? Mine! Kaya may loot. Loot! Where's the loot?
There's a draft. There should be an exit.
Hindi ko kailangan ng cotton and ang tawag dun, yung hide. I don't need that. The cotton though, posibleng kailangan pero hindi siguro kagad.
Must be a lever on this wall that will open the secret passage.
Coal, I need linen, yes. Thread, nope. Secret passageway. Probably this spot. Boop.
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovic's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire.
Literally.
But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Yo, but... Also, may quest dito. Check ko muna kung ano yun. Quest! Quest!
Jackasses! Blasting horse and all! Scum set!
Hey!
What happened?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over crippled Kates.
Taken over? How's that?
Clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday, apparently celebrating some big loot.
Yeah, sounds like Skellige's.
But you look to be an honest man. Help us. Drive away the hooligans. We've not much, but it'll make a tidy sum if we all pitch in.
Fine, I'll help.
Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Really? So there are good men left in the world.
I think I'm being used. Check ko muna to. Bago ko gawin yung isang mission. Stuck ako sa wall! No!
Sorry, mate. Gotta fill your horn elsewhere. This establishment's part of Skellige today.
Get out.
Seems to me we're still in Novigrad. And in Novigrad, Novigrad rules apply. Rules you happen to be breaking.
Just how's that? You're not allowed to drink in peace. Have a bit of fun. Leg it, man, before you taste the wrath of a Skellige.
Skellige! Be good and leave.
Collect your friends and go. On your best behavior now.
Hey, gents, time to go.
Good thing I actually maxed the skill.
If a weak arm swinging it, eh?
Thanks so much. We'd not have managed on our own. We're not rich. But I hope this is enough.
Can't take it. You can have it. I don't
You
really,
did more than I
don't
do.
really care.
Thank you.
Just gonna
It's folk like you restore my faith in humankind.
feel weird. I don't know why. Right, it's a red district something. Geronimo! Woo! Ooh, what's this? Ano yan? What the heck? May birds ilalim ng tubig. Oh my god. May e-boots ilalim ng tubig. What the heck, man? Also, tandaan ko may ano tayo. May potion? Potion na lets us breathe underwater for long. Killer whale. I think it's killer whale. Yeah, it is. Increase breath supply while underwater by 50%. Improves vision while diving. Nice. Oops. Ginamit ko lang. White honey. Whenever you slay an enemy, time slows for a short period of time. Yes. Gamitin ko na kagad to. Hindi ko pwedeng gamitin kagad. Yes, pwede. Oof. Oh my god. Look at these. So many. So many loot. The loot. Heck yeah. Now, the problem is, there we go. Hindi siya nag-yellow or hindi siya nag-red, kaya I was a bit. There we go. The sack that we need. Mas like ganun pa rin. Kailangan na yung honey. The honey that clears all potion effects and clears toxicity. Yes. Go back to normal.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat.
Bird under the water.
Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
But a little piece.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
True.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Well. Not even running.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Ooh. Told him you're a sorceress?
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents.
That's true,
But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Half in advance. Yeah.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works.
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well.
Yes.
Your first
I
installment.
actually wanted to do the payment in advance, but I think that's too much.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Is it rat king? I'm just gonna loot their stuff. We got paid in advance and I took the loot. Kidding. In game only, in game. There's nothing here. Weapons, but we can't use weapons. Nice. Wacha! Wacha!
I'll cover half the space. You take the
Ew!
other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
And
Once we
rats?
place this
There's a
incense
lot
then,
behind you
I'll
though.
cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense. Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Come on, leave. Come on, come on. I want to destroy those rats behind you. Ang dami naglag eh. Ooh, there we go.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit.
What a great promotion!
I think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Fire! That's it.
Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my Witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it.
Because it was too dark.
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
It's good that there aren't. It's good there aren't bad feelings between us. Actually, are you truly or just pretending?
knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We always have a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Yeah, running away doesn't
Sometimes
really
you
help.
have to escape
Tried that
just to
before.
forget.
Just came
Your
back
friend
at me.
might have
Man.
dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair.
Actually went into
So,
dark place.
Tell
Not
me
that-
how Yen's doing.
mentally.
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
I don't know actually.
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Ew! Ew, that's so many. There's so many.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress.
Ooh,
what
good thing
have
we
you.
actually got the
Didn't have the
half
heart
paid.
to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta.
Remember, it was your choice.
Can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Yeah, you were about to do that to me, right? Oh my god.
Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Brandon. Gotta check his weapon. Looks... Ooh. Nice. I'll just sell this. I actually don't have any use for it. Nice, nakuha natin yung pinamataas. Haha, love it. Oh, so may potion ba ang... Oil pala, oil. Attacks, power... Ooh. May oil rin pala dun. Oh, hindi ko alam. Anong oil yun? Oops, never mind.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
We got half of the first one, and now we get paid twice. Oh yes! No need. I'm just doing what
No
I can.
need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Nice seeing you again, Tris. I miss you.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market.
Bits.
Stop by. It'd be nice.
The Great.
All right. See you later.
The Great.
a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.